Even though I find it's generally easier to stack boxes from the top down, most situations I feel like I come across when drawing in the real world, as it were, I tend to do more bottom up. So I think it's a better exercise to do that. I'm gonna do another stack here. And this time I'm doing some overhangs, all right? So that overhang is the box below it. And then this one, oh, let's make this a little bit more interesting. Still gonna put an overhang on the one above it. Let's do that first. Again, I'm thinking about that design perspective, and my lines are basically parallel in one of the three directions right now when I'm doing boxes. This one I was gonna go ahead and break that into thirds, and then I can give those some thickness over there. Make that a little more interesting. And then we'll put one more box up on top here, a little one. Cap it off. All right, let me make those lines a little more confident. I'm gonna start with the outside lines. Any of the places I can kind of reach around the corner or behind. That includes this overhang here where I can technically reach underneath it right before I hit that block. And you want to watch those corners, both that this angle here doesn't droop too much, as well as that you don't end up going back to the corner of, right, going down to that corner there as opposed to going behind that line. So finishing off these dark edges here, we'll do those interior kind of column blocks too. All right, so that takes care of all those exterior ones, and here we would have it go down here, here, also there, here, and then here, and then also back over there. And I'm gonna make these front lines a little more confident too, just so we can clearly see what's happening there. Try to make those a little bit offset so that they're not what's called coincidental lines, where they line up a little too perfectly and then it becomes a little bit confusing which one, where one stops and where the other one starts. All right, I think that has all of the lines cleared up. I'm going to think about that top left lighting and do a little shading opposite just to help clarify the forms. And that's where I can shade that one underneath there, and that helps explain what's happening there a little bit better. I'm going to add a little bit of cast shadow too. Just a hint in the right direction. Not worried about the actual calculation of that. I'll do some shadows later like that. And then maybe, if you want to get a little bit fancy, you might do a little overhang shadow here, just to help pop that front edge. And then you notice I missed a spot there? We'll finish these overhangs first. This is that same opposite side. I want to get that line there a little sharper. I'm going to do that a little bit lighter than the ones below it. All right, but that starts building a little bit more complicated stack.